Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And if you're not subscribed, you're an idiot, get subscribed. Today's video, though, I want to just talk about kind of, if you should buy headers for your S550 Mustang. Because I don't know, it might work for 11 to 14 also. I don't know. I just have experience with the S550, the 15 to 17 model. And honestly, probably the 18 and up, really the whole S550 platform. So got a couple videos I wanted to share with you guys and just my thoughts basically. So stay tuned and let's get right into the video. All right, so starting off, when I got my car, for those of you who don't know, it's a 15, premium S550 GT, of course, and it had stock manifolds with the cats on there. So stock manifolds with the cats, and then it had a catback exhaust. I think it's RTB, something like that. And so I knew I was going to add boost onto the car. So I didn't want to go crazy with the build. I wanted to go faster, but I didn't want to go crazy because I'm going to have, like I said, boost. I don't know which boost I'm going to get, but I knew I was going to have it. So whether it be turbos, the headers would have to come off anyway. Any type of supercharger. The supercharger, obviously, I wouldn't have to mess with the headers, but if I would have went turbo, if I would go turbo, the headers would have to come off and have to go with a different manifold. So if I was going to go that route, I really didn't want to put long tube headers on the car. Well, met up with my boy Rich, GT Carnage. You guys see them on the channel with the Lund vs Palm Beach Dyno Tune videos. And when I raced him, I had the stock manifolds on the car, and you guys saw what happened. Fast forward, if you didn't see it, let me post that clip up right here. All right, you guys saw that. Now, fast forward a few months, past that, I'm like, man, I got to do something. And the only reason I wanted to go faster was just to beat him or see how close I can get to beating him. And so I was looking online and I saw some headers, Texas speed headers, like $700. And then you got to pay somebody to put them on. So let's call it $1,000 to put them on. So let's just round it up $2,000. $2,000 for headers and install. And, to gain what, 25, maybe 30 horsepower, maybe. I'm just throwing numbers out there. I'm like, man, that don't make no sense. And then especially if I would have went turbo, they would have to come off again. So I'm like, man, that don't make sense. So I'm scourging the internet, checking videos, and I see Alex, he actually cut the cats off his car and picked up 26 horsepower. I'm like, whoa. So I cut the cats off, did a cat delete or free flowing exhaust, if you guys want to call it that. And yeah, check out the video. Check out the rematch with me and Carnage. Now you guys saw in the video what happened. Now also what I also did was I added an 18 coder intake on the car. So 18 coder intake and a free flowing exhaust, and we did a rematch. Nothing else changed but those two things. and you saw what happened. Now, when we were racing before, I would get out on him, but he would come back because he had that top end power. He's got long tube headers, and I didn't at the time, and I had a smaller cold air intake. He's got a JOT. So before I did those 2 upgrades, I would get out on him, but he would come flying past me, as you guys saw. So I did the 2 upgrades. I did an 18 cold air intake. I bought on eBay for like $100, and then I cut the cats off. I think they charged me $250 or no $225 to do a free flowing exhaust, and that's what I get. Wow. So to me, I don't think headers are worth it. That's just me. You know, the car's gonna sound a lot better if you get long tubes, but if you're just looking for straight power for very little money, I would just go free flowing exhaust, 18 cold air intake, call it a day, wrap it up. I mean, you guys saw the results. Now, if you got the money, get the headers, but don't get the headers with the cats on them. It doesn't make sense. You can't. It just you're eliminating the cats, putting long tube headers on, and putting the cats back on there. That's crazy to me, right? Like, if you're gonna go long tubes, go catless, and just ride out with it, you know. But yeah, to me, headers aren't worth it. If you want the sound, go for it. If you got the money to burn, hey, go for it. But if you're looking for max effort, go for it also. But man, if you just like me, 18 cold air intake, $100 on eBay, and do a free flowing exhaust and call it a day, man. That's why I'm running it, and I've had some crazy success with it, as you guys saw in my video. So that's it for me. Long tube headers aren't worth it for me. I'm gonna stick with my my free flowing exhaust, stock manifold, and see how many guys I can surprise. So stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for checking in, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.